So, how the hell are you? I hope you're well. I'm knackered, guys. I'm tired. For the past couple of days, I've been sort of really tired, but pushing through it, guys, pushing through it. I went shopping today. Over here in England, we seem to be having quite a weird situation where it's quite nice one day. It feels like spring. Um, and then the following day, it's like wintertime. It's not nice. Gets right on my nerves. Um, because I want to be doing things. I want to be doing things out in the garden. I'm starting to look at plants again because I love plants. And I had this vision of redesigning my garden. Um, but I can't do it when the weather's so blooming changeable. So, what have you done this week? Done anything? Anything of any interest? I don't think I have. What have I done? Just the usual, just the usual stuff. Been working as I do, and seeing the fam. And what else have I been doing? Took the granddaughter out on, was that Saturday? We went out on Saturday, and it was like a spring day. People were sat outside cafes, and everyone seems so much happier when the sun's shining, and that's the same with me. Give me a sunny day and I'm a happy bunny. So anyway, I thought I'd come on, see if anyone wants to chat or just have a look at the replay. I don't mind. But I'm going to be getting on with what I like to get on with when I'm doing live streams, and that's basically this. So I'm going to be doing that, but if anyone comes in and they want to join me and chat, I'm quite happy to do so. So that's it really. That's it with the introduction, if you can call it an introduction. Don't really know what to talk about. There's been an awful lot of stuff going on both Twitter and and YouTube, you know, with the various people. The people that like to just argue for arguing's sake. I've been a busy bee. This was the one I did yesterday. Oh, why isn't that showing up now? For some reason, that's not showing up, and I don't know why. So let's see if we can change this. Come out of there and show this to you. What I've been doing. I'm boring. I do the same thing day in, day out. Which one are we on? We're on that one. No, we're on that one. I don't know why. This happened to me last time, and I don't know why it doesn't come up. Anyway, we're on it now. So I did this one last night because I was thinking of coming live last night. But then Yomama went live, and I just can't resist going in there and trolling a bit as I do. Now, obviously, because of copyright, I don't put music on it at this stage. I just make all the visuals like this on Canva, and then I download it onto my iPhone, put it on KineMaster. Still don't put music on it because of copyright issues. And then once I've done that, I'll probably put it onto Facebook Reels, because then you can add the music, which I love. And also TikTok. I can put it immediately onto TikTok as well. But it's like, as I was saying the other day, it's so hard to get it seen. But guess what the song was I put onto this one? It's a really old song. People probably haven't even heard it, but I'm so old, I know it. And it's called Yellow Mellow. No, Mellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Or is it they call me Yellow Mellow? Oh my God. I must be tired, guys. Anyway, it's that one. It's the old Donovan number I put on. And yeah, it went really well. It sort of goes da 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 da. Anyway, so that's that. That's what I did yesterday. So today I need to do another one. So what I normally do, why isn't this working now? Come on. What I normally do is, oh, go back to home, is I take the pictures actually from my shop, or the sort of the back end of the shop where I've created the pictures, and then I screenshot them and then put them onto my and then do this with them. So in Canva, they're so good in there. They've got so many different things you can do on there. If you have a look at my channel now, if you see the layover or the overlay, I can see I'm just going to be saying all the wrong things tonight. Oh, nothing new there. My brain's just not working, guys, and I don't know why. Anyway, still laugh at myself. You have to do that. You have to laugh. Ha 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 ha. Long and loud and clear. I have to laugh. Anyway, I'll stop there. Anyway, so what I normally do is I either go on mobile video or I go on Insta Reel. So let's click on there. And once again, why is it not come up on there? This is going to annoy me now. I don't know why it's doing this. Can we please stay on this page? Is it too much to ask? I'm obviously doing something. All right, let's see. Why? Right. This one, please. No. That one. That one I want. Don't know why it sort of swaps around. Anyway, we're on this now. Yeah, okay. We're on this now. So what we have to do now is bring over the designs, which I've already uploaded, downloaded onto my computer. Right, so let's do that. Get on with it. Get on with it, Jan. Now this one, I think I will start with him. This one is actually called, I think I'm going to have to lose a lot of these because I've just got so much artwork on here. This one I really like. I like them all anyway. It's called Faith. So what I might do is use it for the use the music for George Michael, because we all know that song, don't we? Faith by George Michael. Yeah, so that's the design there. I quite like it. And I've got it on, have I got it on a dress? Oh, I have got it on a dress. Okay, let's go for the skirt first. All right, so this is a skater skirt. I think, yeah, there we go. See, that's quite nice. I like that. And what I've done on here, I've added all sort of positive words on there, because in this rotten old world, I think it's very important that we're positive. We're as positive as we possibly can be. That's what I think. You know, there's too much negativity going on, and we need to sort of take care of ourselves and each other and just try and be positive, for goodness sake. Stop being so bloody negative all the time. Negativity will get you nowhere, apart from in the doldrums. So, yeah, so these ones are all, as you can see, they're all the skater skirts. There. That's quite nice. Okay. And what I do, I mean, the site is really good anyway. It sort of gives you all different um, directions. Can't think. It gives you all different sides to the design. So we've got the front, the back, the side, and all the rest of it. As you can see here, you see, just of one design. But what I try and do is like have a dress, like here, and then skirts. That's all I've got on that one. And also I like to bring in the kids sometimes and do some designs for kids. But anyway, what I was going to say with this one is I put a lot of positivity quotes on there, like "It's a beautiful world," and can't read that one. Be the main character in your story, in the story of your life. Yeah, so I actually type those up because I like to sort of have some positive quotes sometimes. We all need that, don't we? So yeah, so what have we got here then? So we've got 3 on there. 1, 2, 3. And we've got him at the front. Yeah. It's a shame they didn't give us a back view on him. Actually, I could make him a bit. Oh, let's make it a bit smaller. Okay, I want to make sure that you can see the sleeves. One of my trademarks is I like to do the sleeves differently. See, like there. That's just one of my things. Annoyingly, I can't seem to make this one smaller, so I think I'm going to have him there as well. Never mind. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. So we've got 3 skirts on there, haven't we? Yeah, they're 3 of the same. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So then let's move over to the dress. Got quite a lot of these ones up, actually. So let's move over to the dress. Here she is. Let's make that as big as I can. If that is funky, I might get myself one of those. Yeah. Let's get up to there. It's not as clear as I'd like, but I think that'll probably do. Let's bring her in a wee bit. Oh, glossy. Yeah. I don't know. I want that a bit brighter than that. Right, what other dress one have we got? Okay, we've only got this one because I knew I had a few items of this one, so I didn't go too mad. Right, okay, that's better. I think we need to have that at the front, actually. Yeah. Let's see. Normally, I'll put like as the first one, I make it as big as I can so that people can see the design. So we've done that. So let's move that to in the first one. So we go from there to there. This is annoying me. Get out of the way, you. That's annoying me. I don't know why that's stayed. Never mind. It's just going to have to stay, isn't it? Bring him down a bit. There. Right. 3 skirts. Dress, which isn't clear. That's not really annoying. It's very annoying. Oh, damn. That's because I've screenshot it. Right, now hang on a minute. Let's just see if I can bring this out. Do you know what? I can't even think what I'm doing. Maybe I shouldn't have gone live tonight. Just can't think what I'm doing. Okay. No, that's too. See how pink that went? I don't like it like that. So how am I gonna, let's see if I can make this stand out more. I mean, we've got vivid. The problem with vivid is, let's see. No, it's no good. It just needs to be, I don't like that. Oh, damn. So let's go back and we'll have it. No, it's just not. When you compare it with the first one, see, it looks a lot bigger, doesn't it? It looks much clearer. So let's go here, and I think I'm going to make this smaller. Oh, I managed to get two. That was clever. So if we put her here, and then maybe that one. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this one now. Come back to that in a minute. Good thing about doing this is I can always come back to it. No, not happy with her. Not happy. So I could get another copy. Could do it again, I guess, but I don't really want to have to because I'll have to come off of all of this in order to do it. But that's a bit annoying for me. That's the trouble, you see, when you're a perfectionist. Never mind. So what have we got? We got that one, which is clear. That's really clear. And again, that's, I don't know why. Anyway, then we've got him, 3 skaters, 1 dress. Have I got a back to that dress or not? No, I haven't. Oh, okay. And then okay, let's put this one next. I forgot we've got another hoodie. So she can go here. Should make her big, I think. Let's make her big. Yeah, that's quite clear, isn't it? Yep. She's clear enough. Yeah. Okay. What have we got? So let's do. Let's now do the skirts. Let me see what we got. I like that. Right, let's see how many we've got. 1, 2. No, we've got more than that. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normally do 6. Sometimes 7. There we go. Right, and then let's do, this is the last one. Right, okay. She looks good there. She looks good. And where's the other clear? So I got that skirt, and shall we do that one? Because that's a good, and then have it as the dress underneath. Like that. Like that. Okay. Okie doke. Right, now, once I've got them, I don't know, put that there. Okay. What I then do, I try not to spend too long. I try not to get fixated on one particular thing that's being problematic, because that would then drain you. So, you know, it sort of drains you mentally. So, doing it this way, having everything out there ready, enables me to put, you know, hop from page to page. So we've now got 7 pages here. at 5 seconds each. Now, what I normally do is make them up to 6. All right. Oh, hang on, that's 5. Some of them automatically Canva makes longer, but I try not to go over 6, sometimes 8 seconds, because when I put it on the other software and I put a transition on it, I can lose a second. So I try not to. That's why I put them at this stage up to 8. Sorry, up to 6. Oops, let's go down 6 and 6. Now, what I want to try and do with this is have some sort of theme going on. That's what I try and do. It's like with mellow yellow. I do try and have some sort of theme when it comes to, designing these little vids. So now this one has covered the whole lot. So let's see if it'll let me. No, it won't. All right. So I don't need to put a great deal on this. So let's make it breathe, which means it comes out. So, I mean, it's quite hard to sort of, I mean, I like to add a lot of different things onto it, but it's quite hard to, I have to make sure that I don't cover up the whole design because otherwise, well, what's the point? So, yeah, with something like this, because I want to show the actual design, what I'll do here is go into elements and just it's you have to say what you want people to do, have a call to arms, so to speak. So what we could do, we could add this. Okay. And people know straight away that you can buy it. Now, okay. So we could have that there, but I'd quite like, the only thing with that is I think it sort of blends in a bit. But sometimes when you choose the elements from here, you can't change the backdrop. Whereas if I was to make that from a text box, then I can change the elements. So shall we put that there? Shop. Okay, let's do that. And then we have to, all right, that's okay. And then the other thing I need to put is, let me see. Yeah, I think I might sort of work off of the actual design and use some of these sort of post-it note type things. So let's see if it says post-it note. Okay. Oh, pink post-it. Yeah, so that's what I think. We'll run through this theme, I think, because I think it works with this. So by using that, I can add some important information on there. Okay. Yeah, I quite like that, but maybe not there. Um, there, there, there. Okay. Um, let's have do 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 be do boo boo. Right, text. All right, now I tend to use the same text. When you're sort of designing something and you've got a shop, it's you tend to sort of use your own text on your brand. So I tend to use this. I don't want it in capitals though. Want to go out? Let's go. Right, let's go back. Okay. I'll put that on there. Bring that down, which it never wants to do. Okay. And then, yeah, okay. So then at the bottom there, I'll put Faith Collection. That's the name of the collection. So then I can do we yeah. No, I don't want that. I don't want that outline. Get out of there. Quite like that one. That's not too bad. And right, but I can only have one. If I put, yeah, see, if I put background on it, then I lose the thing. But I don't mind that, actually. I don't like it in the yellow. So let's pick another colour that's in here as a background. Go darker pink. That's okay. All right, and make that a bit smaller now. Bring that over there. So that looks okay. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna try the colour as the colour of the work in white. I think that I think I prefer that, and then have the yeah. Let's have it like that. Okay, and then we can animate it. I like this. I use this quite a lot because I think it works well. Because bear in mind, I put music over the top of it as well. So this is, okay. I've decided I don't want that. Get rid of that. Let's see. Let's see. So, yeah. So when that starts, it'll come out, and then I think that looks all right. I don't need to put a much more on there because it's so busy anyway. But what we can do is add a bit of sparkle or something on there, can't we? To make it a little bit more interesting. So what I might do first is, as I've decided this is the one I'm going to use, actually, what other ones have they got then? I used that one. Did I use the, yeah, I used that one. So this one, I quite like that one, or that one. Okay, put that there, or maybe up there, I don't know, there, I think there. We'll see though, because the other one's there, so I swap that around. Let's have another pink one. See all. Oh, we've got different ones here. I don't like those as much though. I think these ones go better. So that would go there. So we've got that one, that one, that one, that one. Not sure what we're doing with this page now because that picture's not as good as I want it to be. So I'll probably design quite a lot around this one. Put her in the middle. Let's go there. Okay. Okay. And this one. Make sure I use all different ones. That one. It's always important to have information on it. Where should we put that? There. Although maybe there, because I like the way you can see the word faith there. Right. Okay. Next one. We'll put that one. I could set that. Okay. We could sort of go there. Yep. And then the last one. I think we could actually have two on this one. We could have one there. Yep. And one here. Yeah. Now, what was I gonna say? Each time I work on these, I think, oh, I'm gonna try and work faster. Doesn't always work. Right, what I like to do now, what was the other thing I was gonna show though? Before I moved on, I was gonna say something and I've forgotten what it was. Right, so I can change the background. Here, it shows you what the document colours are. That's what the computer's picked out as your colours. Okay, so if I wanted to change it, I can do that, which I quite like actually. That means that you've got like you're using the same palette. You're using the same colour palette, which in art, well, in this kind of thing, is quite important. So let's go with that. Let's go with green on that one. This one, let's see what colours they're giving me. Not giving me anything. Come on. Why aren't they giving me anything here? Edit colours. I suppose I could edit the colours of that, couldn't I? Because it's not letting me. Why aren't they? Okay, yeah, they are. Right, so again, I can change the colours. So it's got photo colours, which is this bit that I've added. And then it's got document colours, which I think must be the whole overall. So what we could do, we could go for, I'm not going to go brown because that would look yucky. We could go darker. That looks quite nice. Quite like that. Or we can go dark pink. Or we could go sort of an ochre. I don't like that one. So it's between the pink and the dark grey. Let's see. So we're going to go from green. We're going to go from that colour into green. So I think, oh, I quite like the neutral. Quite like it being neutral there. Oh, and the other thing, that's what I was going to say. The other thing you can do is use gradients. I mean, I do quite often use gradients. No, I don't think that works. No. No. So we need a gradient with a green, maybe yellow. No, because we have to remember this, although I can change that. So we've gone. Oh, hang on 1 second. Yeah, okay. We could go that and then go into green. Maybe this one needs to be gradient. Nope. Nah, I don't like it. Yeah, maybe. And what I can do is change these colours as well. So I think it'd be quite interesting to go quite dark with one of them. Right, you're going to let me change you or not? So that would be that colour, dark, pink. I don't want it all pink. Where's the red? They're not showing me any red. There is red in there. Red, maybe that. Maybe that. And then change the colour of the flowers. Let's do those. Not very exciting, but I think it kind of works. Yeah, I don't know. And this one, change that one. Go back. Change that to pink. No, I don't know. No. Maybe. I think it's that one I'm not liking. So let's go back to him and try him. I think that's better. Why am I going for pink though all the time? Should be purple in there. Look, there's purple. Or pale green. Too much green. Is that? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. This is how I work. I'm always moaning away to myself. Oh, that's why I thought it'd be quite a good idea to do it live, because then you can see. It's just something else to watch, isn't it? I don't know whether I'm feeling that. What I think I need, I want this vibrant colour in there somewhere. So what I'm going to do is do that one, try that. Feeling that a bit better. Yeah, I think I'm feeling that one a bit better. Anyway, carry on. There's me saying, oh, I don't get fixated on what I do. I really do. Right, so we need to come out of that green now. We've got a lot of green now, and I don't want green. There's red. Wow. I don't know if I like that. I need to get away from the pinks and the purple because I'm a bit sort of obsessed with them. Do you know what I'd like? Quite like. I could go for that, and then maybe see on one of the other thing, background color. Okay, on one of my other programs that I use, I can blend even more colors, which is what is lacking for me on this. It's annoying me a bit. So what we need here, let's see. Ooh, I quite like the yellow there, but we don't need orange. Let's see, purple. Yeah, that's better. But let's see. What colours? Nope. Right, we've got quite a bit of jade in there. Okay, that seems... That's better. That's better. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. This one, I won't need a background, but what I can do is inject colour into it by other means. I'll show you a bit later. So, So, okay. I'm only doing this for an hour, guys. Every time I say that, I'm on here for 3 hours because someone comes on for a chat. Right, okay, let's go. What colour should we go for her? Right, so we've had yellow in that one. We've had blue, which I'm not sure about yet. Probably change. Do you know what would probably look better than that? Navy blue. No. That, I think. Yeah, I think that looks better. So then let's get rid of that and add a bit of green. There we go. There we go. We're getting there. Right, now this young lady. What colour? We've had yellow. What colour? We haven't had pink, have we? That sort of. Should we have that? And then a dark one. Was it that one? Yellow flower. How's that? And I'm a great one for I hate symmetry. I hate it. And I hate things in order, just the way I am. Right, let's see. Come on, 12. Let's see. So you could go. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind about this young lady yet, but we'll go with pink. We'll go with pink. Oh, I don't like that. Should have just left it how it was, shouldn't I? So I need to go down to there. Right, okay. And this one. I don't know what we're going to do with this one. We're going to have to make it really funky in some way because I don't like that picture and I can't be bothered to to get it all up to do it again. Because I think I've got enough. There's enough pictures of the design. So this one, I think I'm just going to make quite what's the word? Informative, I think. So let's see, what colours shall we have her in? Do do ba do ba do boo boo. Now, okay, let's think. So I want this quite informative somehow. Let's see what background we'll have for her. Could go quite funky. Let's stay away from the pinks and the purples. I can't stay away from the pinks and the purples. It's just, I'm always drawn to them. See, look, still pinks and purples. Don't like that. Black, we could go black and then add like lots of different colours on here. That will work. So I'm going to repeat that one and put that here. Yeah, but change its colour. Nope. Not yellow. I've used a lot of yellow. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Let's match. What colour is that? That's a dark colour. Gonna match that in with the top one. Yeah. Okay. Right, we're on to the skirts. Okay. I can leave some of them pink, can't I? The backgrounds I can change though. So let's change. Oh, let's change the flower. That's a dark one then. So yeah, okay. See how time consuming it is. That's why I do it live, because it gives me a chance to sort of chat away, even if I'm chatting to myself, and I still get the work done. Right, so what colour should we have for him? Should we have let's have, oh, I like that green now. See, photo colours, it says there's green in it, so I'm going for green on that one. I love that green. Right, and here we've gone with pink, but we could actually change that. I'm tempted to change that to green, but I mustn't. Actually, what we could do, that one, we can change to, I haven't got the colour. What colour? Ah, there it is. Come on, change. Oh, so annoying when it does that. Right, I want to change. Don't want to change the text colour. I want to change the background colour. to that. Better. Doesn't need to be as big as that, I think. I think that is... All right, we need to ungroup that because they're on top of each other, aren't they? And I don't want them on top of each other. So I've ungrouped them. Right. Oh, it's not going to work. Okay, it's ungrouped. Okay, so now we've got the common, the same sort of thing running through there. Okay, so more vibrant at the end. Where are we? That one and that one. That could be brighter. That could be black, actually. I think that might look quite nice, black. Yeah. And then green for him and pink for that. Let's have an out. That one. Let's have that. No. Green. Yeah. Right. Nobody in for a chat yet? Okay, that's fine. Quite happy to do this on my own. Right, let me see then. So we've got that. I just think I just need one thing to go onto that. Right, the next thing I normally do, move this microphone away from me a bit. Right, the next thing I normally do is check what elements, what animations I've got. So on the first one, this one, as you can see, I've got those. Okay, then we go on to number 2. I haven't really got any on that one. So on this one, I will put animate. What should we have? Should we have... Right, we can have a joint animation, which is like, this is called fun. No idea why it's called fun, but it is. Hang on a second. Why aren't you coming from there? Oh, I see. Have I stuck that then? All right, never mind. So let's go back to him. Let's see what we've got on there. So all we've got is that. We've got nothing going on here. Why is that? So should we... I don't want that on there. Let's have it on sleek. We'll have it on breathe rather. Then on this one, let's see, disco. No, don't like that. Party. That's quite nice. It comes in as party. That one, sleek. I don't think sleek's work. Okay, all right, sleek's working. This one. Still not sure about this one, but we've got time. Always time. So how is she? Let's have, should we have a wipe? Ah, okay, no, I don't that. Have a wipe. All right, come out of there. Oh, edit photo. Right, I want to animate that. Chill. So for some reason, it's just animating that thing I put on it. That's not really annoying, but hey, never mind. This one, we'll animate the picture. I think we'll go, drift. I quite like drift. That looks quite effective. Yeah, that looks quite effective on the video at the end. So this one, I think we'll have her come in breathing. Yep. And this one, no, I hate that one. That one, okay. Right, I have to have a drink. Thirsty. So while I have a drink, I'm going to play this for you. And now we're back in the room after a drink. Right, just make sure you can still hear me. Yeah, you can. Good. Now I can get on. Right. So we need some light colours in there. But anyway, what was I saying? I was working my way through, wasn't I? How far did we get? There. Did I do anything on that? On that? I think this one just needs... should we go with a pan? Yeah, let's go with pan. That one. Did I do anything on that one? Let's go in on that one. Yeah, she's... Flip? Okay. Really? Did I? Right, let's see. Let's see what she does. Oh, yeah, she does flip. Right, that's okay. That's done. That's sleek, so I don't need to do anything on there. That one is pop. How did that oh, that was just the text box. And this one, we can animate. Oh, yeah, okay, let's animate the whole caboodle. Fun. Sleek. Yeah, let's do sleek. And that one, animate this one. Did I already do this one? I think I might have already done this one, but never mind. Let's do, this is corporate, boring. Chill is cool. Let's do chill. That's going to be fun when I put the blooming words on there. I ask for trouble sometimes, honestly. I'm so stupid. Should we have disco? Yay, disco. So I'm thinking, this look, I think we need to go party. Party. So, let's start with the first one. Let's have this a farty. Can't believe I actually said that. I can. Always say stupid things. So let's start this one with a party theme. Okay, let's see. Art tree. Oh, what should we have? Should we have you can have party lights, graphics. What should we go with that? That's nice. Yeah, let's put that in there. So I've got a design actually where I've used a lot of these sort of symbols on it. I've forgotten what it's called now. That's quite a fun one though, isn't it? Right? There. Right there. Make it smaller. Over there. Yeah, let's do that. And let's make the drink a bit more obvious. Let's go for a rosé. Okay, that'll do. Animate that one, and we'll wipe that in. Okay. Swipe it in. So that's one thing for the party. So we'll start with just doing one thing with the part. We could actually make that bigger, couldn't we? A bit more funkier and bigger. About like that. So, yeah. So why don't we, where's it gone? Why don't we have bubbles? So let's do on here. Water bubbles. Oh, perfect. Except if I can't see them. Hang on. Let's put that there, right? Then, hang on, let's see all. Well, that's a pro one. I'm not using that. So we've got that one we can use. It's a bit obvious, but can make it smaller. Yay! Bubbles. All right. So then we've got Mr. So let's put a bit of writing in there. Let's put in. These are the ones that I use the most. Actually, I've just, no, that can go on there. That sparkle can go there. Okay. All right. Oh, can't see the colour. Ah, there we go. Unfortunately, got that colour, but okay, we can get a background in it. Oh, don't want it that big though. Spread. That's better. I think we need to change the colour. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Make it a bit smaller. Put that down there, and then we can have some sort of sparkle thing going on afterwards. Let's see. So you've got a lot of these that you can put up. I quite like wow. And the good thing is you can actually change the words on there as well. I think well here goes quite well. So we put wow there. Yeah. Should we go there? Bring the eye down. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's a sparkle. It's only a little sparkle there though. We go there. This one. Fun. Okay, because I don't really mind if I cover this one up. Fun. And then let's have that doing something. I want it on animate. Animate. Yep. No. Yeah. Because I like the colours running through it. That one. This one I'm going to put to nice loud music. Loud, fast music. What do we want on this one? Party. Go back to elements and I love bubbles. Mad on bubbles I am. I've painted a lot of bubbles in my time because I love them. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, we've gone into the soap realm for some reason. No, we don't want that. So let's go back to party. Why can't I type today? Right, what's that? Party banderists, whatever it's called. Oh, banderitas. Party banderitas? I've never heard of that. Right, so okay, we can party. I like this. But I think we're gonna have to, yeah, okay, we can have that, but then that's gonna have to come down, I think. I don't know if I like that. No, that's better. Okay, alright, that'll do. Oh, the party. Sorry I say a lot, especially when I'm working. Now I like that. So where should we go with this? Let's go. Let's go like that. I think. Right. I don't know. Shut this door. I like that, but I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. Oh, okay. That'll do. Yeah, that's fine. That one. Oh, I like these. I do like these. Where can we put that? Let's get rid of that. Let's put one of these on there. Every day I find something new on here, on this site. It's amazing. Such a good site. I quite like the flowers. Yeah, they go nice there, but we need to change the pot colour to navy, I think. Yep. I like these though. These are so cool. But while we've got the plants out, let's find some more. That one. I think it means, oh, is it Mexico maybe? I don't know. Sounds Spanish. I think there. That blue. Shall we go for orange? Yep. We're building it up. That's bigger. Oh, that's the family WhatsApp. Actually, one. Right, okay. Do, 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 do. Right, hang on a minute. Oh, that's what happens when you go on Instagram when you're not meant to. Quite like this. This is quite interesting. Hey, I like that. What we could do is bring that down, that up, that down, that on there. I like that. I like that idea. Right. Right, my son's left me a message as well. For goodness sake. Right, what message? Oh, here we go. This is going to go on forever. So I put it on silent mode because I can't bear it when I'm trying to work. Right, okay. See, I think that looks rather nice. So what we do, we need to move that blue though. Let's just try a different blue. That's better. Okay. I quite like that. So this one, no room. Well, there is kind of a room for a window, I suppose. Let me see. Let me see. These are quite pretty. Oh, look. They're cute. I like those. Where will I put them though? I like those. They're cute. Oh, God, once the girls talking, once my girls start talking on the family WhatsApp, they never blooming stop. Goes on and on for hours. Right, hang on, bring that down now. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Right, so we could have a window on this. Oh, we've got a plant. We've got a bottle. Let's use that. Someone's going to have a good party. There we go. It's a nice bottle. Hello, Edna. Hello, Edna. Edna, I've been on for an hour. You can help me with my design. How are you, my... Oh, I'll wait until you come on, then you can talk to me. I'm making a party design. The only thing is, with that colour, you sort of lose the... Oh, it doesn't matter, does it really? Honestly, I'm so pernickety. So pernickety. That looks naff now, so get off. We can do better than that. Hello, honey. Hello. Where you gone? Put your mic on. Edna.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. You can hear me at all?
I couldn't hear you at all. I
Okay,
can now,
awesome. Hello.
though.
Oh,
What are you
on that
doing?
note, I am very relaxed.
You're relaxed. Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yes, I think I may know why.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, lovely.
Um, yeah, thank you.
Have you had a
I
nice... What? Go on.
yeah, go ahead. I was
No, I was just
gonna
going to
say
say, have you had a nice day?
no, it's been well, it's been a little mixed. I guess like my new hobby is my health. And
Yeah,
American healthcare is something else. So it's
I
just
know.
kind of trying to like what was it? Monday I had a very good check-in appointment. And
Yeah,
then Tuesday I thought was going to be like a really good appointment to get a diagnosis or to uh put me on the right path and for treatment options.
yeah.
And they don't diagnose for my condition. So I don't know why I thought that, you know what I mean? Like I knew that going in, but because they play these games, I forgot I was playing along with them and I got my feelings hurt for a little bit. But I'm back at it now, so I just
Right.
started like sorry, so because I like I'm so sorry. I'm so relaxed. I because I'm a sensitive person anyway, but I don't know where my tolerance is anymore because it's been so long. And like last night, I had to ask my roommate to help me back to my room. And I wasn't gonna make it.
When was that?
I was in my apartment and I was in the kitchen and I forgot what I was getting. I ordered Domino's because I had the munchies. Like I've been healthy as the Timber likes to tease me eating chalk, but I was like, it's still tax month. I don't care what the excuse is now. I'm just gonna order pizza. So I was putting it up, and I was so out of it. I all I could do was laugh because I was like, I don't think I can make it back.
Oh my
And
God.
I noticed that my roommate was over in the living room area. I was like, hey, could you please help me? She was like, Edna, are you okay? I was like, no, I need help.
Ah! When
Uh,
was that? Just now?
no, this was last night.
Oh, oh my
So
God.
yeah,
Oh,
it's,
well, you've
it's,
been looking forward to this, haven't you?
I have, and like I said, my appointment yesterday did not go well. So I was like, it was just interesting because I was there for testing, and we have been talking for like an hour and a half. And then the doctor goes, okay, now we're gonna start the test. And Jan, I about lost it. I said, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, all of that, and you don't think I was like, well, this is clearly not going anywhere. So
Don't fully understand what you're getting at, but I'll pretend I
no, no, I'm
do.
sorry.
So you went to the doctor to have a
Right.
test, right?
It was a standardized test. It was like
What's a
the woman.
standardized test? I don't know what
It was
you're
the woman.
talking
I kn- listen. They think I'm crazy. No, they.
That no, that you take a lot to get more crazy than me, but I'm just
It
trying to
was.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah. It was just. Oh, I know. It was just. It was the. Just remind me of the test we took as a kid where you had it was multiple choice and it was maybe hundreds of questions on there. So you to see all of these different bubbles. It may
Yeah,
be it's like A through E or whatever. So um it was
yeah.
I don't know, it's just like I'm not I don't know if they need me to take that kind of test to be able to talk to me or whatever. That's not the doctor for me. I don't know what to tell you. I can't.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So where do we go from here, Edna?
I,
That's the
I
question.
know. Well,
Where do we go from here, my darling?
my blood pressure's better.
Oh
It's
my goodness.
almost down in the normal range, so that's really good.
Yeah.
but I was sober with that reading. Also, my height is gone up a little bit.
You've grown. How does
No, but
how does that happen?
every time I go, they give me a different measurement. First, it's
Oh.
5'2". Then the woman said 5 feet. Now I'm at 5'1".
Oh, you're only 5 foot.
This is that the number we're sticking with, Jan? No, I'm 5.
I'm 5'6". I'm 5'6". I was 5'6.5".
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now I think I'm about 5'6". Oh, you're a short ass. I didn't know that.
But I'm not as short as they think I am. But whatever. No, so I don't know. It's like I know I need to work on my posture and all of that. So, and I
What's
think
wrong with your
personally, I want to build.
posture?
I don't know. Clearly something because I'm 5'2" and they only think I'm 5 feet. So I need to
Oh
work on
god,
standing up
yeah.
straight. Yeah, it's
There's
not
gotta be an
good.
issue there, darling. Straighten your back.
So I know I'm working on it. I'm
Oh,
so
bless
I'm
you.
yeah, like
I
I'm
wouldn't
working
worry
on
too much about it.
like
You're a
like
shorty.
weight.
At the end of the day, you're a
Oh
shorty.
my goodness. I'm
You're a
not
short
okay.
ass. So other than that, what have you done
Ah,
today?
oh, oh, I okay, so I clocked oh, I didn't clock into work, but like I logged into my work computer and there's courses that they're offering, but it's only through like a work login. So I'm
Mhm,
trying to brush up on those, kind of get me in the like I don't know, to stay on the tax education momentum plane because after
mhm.
this week I have to send back my computer. It's like work is done. So
Oh, so
I did that.
so you're freelance.
I guess so. That's I mean that's part of what's messed up with like the American employment system because if like with tax professionals because it's seasonal work, they basically hire and fire us each season. So they
Really?
get out of yeah,
So
that's how
what
they
do
get
you
out of
do in
paying us.
between? What
I
do you
well, it's hard for me to handle like a full-time job. So I work a lot during the tax season so that I can relax the rest of the year. You know, I have other streams of income, but I don't need people in my
Oh.
business like that, Jam. But
No, no, I don't blame you. No,
yeah,
don't you don't have to
yeah,
tell
it's
me
it's all
everything.
legal.
I'm just
Yeah.
being nosy.
No, I know. But there's
You don't have to
different
tell
things
me
that you could
anything,
do.
lovely. I'm just asking
Um,
questions.
People could DoorDash or, like without having to have to get a full-time job. Or you can like now there's I was working with the company where I was doing like customer service online, I guess similar to Pete, but it was also part-time.
Yeah.
And it was a nice little company. Like I don't know if I'll still work with for them or with them. But it was, they've been around for around 100 years or so. It's like catalog ordering, so real low tech. Like not in the sense to like the communication wasn't bad, but it was just the technology was just dated. So it just kind of reminded me of like the old school Macs where you had the floppy disk and everything.
Oh
That's
God.
how the program looked. Yeah, well, it was like you had to use your F keys.
Oh God.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh,
into AI, right? I'm like,
yeah.
and I know everybody isn't on the AI train with me, but we got to get off of like the F keys. That's the function. I don't know if I could do that, but it's a lovely little company, and the people would call in for their orders, and it was just so funny because it's such a data system. Like, I'm having to key in everything, like their names, their addresses, the phone numbers. And then, of course, they would get frustrated because these are elderly people. So
Oh my God.
they're like, "You can't hear me?" I'm like, "No, I can't. He's speaking." Oh. So,
Oh
I'm not eager
God.
to go back to that joy. But it
No.
was but it was, 50% off, it was a good, discount.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the little gifts and things were really nice, like, they would, have, I don't know, like, they always had something for the holidays, so for, like, Thanksgiving, and people would call in and, order, like, hams or, different desserts and things for Christmas. I don't know, it's just really
That's
it was
nice.
really interesting to see what they liked as well, because then I would try it, and sometimes it's really good. So, I don't
Yeah.
know, it's just yeah, it's just a fun little way to, I guess, connect to people, in a way, like, different from, like, my other work. Um,
So
yeah, so it's kinda yeah,
how long does the tax season last?
3.5 months, give or take.
So
So from
out of
whenever
that,
the IRS uh
so after that time, you have to look for other employment. Is that what you're saying?
well, the way I do it is, I try to budget out for a year. So if I've made that much in the tax season, I know I'm good for the year. And if I haven't, then I probably should look for a job or something. You can also like part because it's part of the system, I can qualify for unemployment. So that's like one stream of income. There's like you can like I know there's other so I have other jobs and things, but it's just kind of comes and goes. My primary like money comes from my tax work.
Mm. All right. That's good.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Pardon?
I'm sorry. I know I was probably going off on a tangent. What are you thinking about, G?
What am I thinking about?
Yeah, like what are you working on here? Or bring us
Party.
back on track.
A
Oh yeah,
party design.
nice. Okay,
Yeah, it's gonna be
what is it
party.
called?
This one's called oh God, do you know what? I can't get my head to work today. Faith. This one's called
Oh,
Faith.
okay.
But yeah. So what am I doing there? Yeah, this one's called Faith, and I think it's got a sort of a party feel to it.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I'm
Nice.
that's what I'm
Do we do
doing
we
at the
have any
moment.
update on your mama and whatever he's supposed to be doing on your content?
No, I haven't heard anything. I think he's
Okay.
too wrapped up in everybody else. I think he's too wrapped up in Jessica Messica at the moment, which is a bit worrying. Did you go into his chat yesterday?
I didn't. I was still recuperating and trying to wrap my mind around what happened at the doctors, and then what happened with and then once I, vaped a little bit, had a gummy, then I was trying to keep my feet planted on earth, which was
Yeah.
difficult. So
Mhm.
I think I'm just back now from my trip. So So I popped down a little bit. I know Monty was talking about Jessica a little bit,
Mhm.
but
Well,
I
she
know
seems to
he
be
was.
flavour of the month in that sort of community, and I just don't get it.
I
So
get she's I don't see. I don't want to keep. I keep. feeling like I like Jessica. And it's not like I like her, like I agree with everything that she does, but there's a quality to her that's attractive, obviously. I'm not the only one that sees it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think she's well, I'm not gonna say what I think.
Well,
Um,
no, Jan, this is your channel. What do you think?
oh, yeah, no. No, I just think she maybe attracts a certain type of person, um, and that's not me. I just
I hear
no.
you.
No, I just can't with her.
When
Uh,
Monty kind of highlighted that for me, and then I heard somebody else did talk about like the trolls that kind of gravitate around her.
oh, yeah, and apparently are you in her Discord?
Not anymore.
Because
I
apparently it's, not very good. And in Yomama's chat last night, he was going on about, oh, well, you can't blame, he was trying to say that you can't blame Jessica for what's being said in her Discord. And I thought, well,
You
shouldn't it be
absolutely
monitored then?
can. Yeah, that's her Discord. I
Yeah.
I I understand how, as a creator, right, you wouldn't want to be held liable with somebody for, something that you didn't do.
Hmm.
But excuse me. I'm starting to choke on my words a little bit because it's bringing me back to my tax advocate.
Will you stop talking about your taxes?
But it's applicable, right? Because we're talking about business structures and implied law. And you're talking,
What's that
so you
got to do with
common
Jessica
law
Messica?
because it's the applied, responsibility that she has over her Discord, where as the creator, you expect her to take on certain responsibilities and accountabilities. As shout out to Reaper Girl.
Well, to be honest, I think if she was, if she has her name on something, then I think there's a certain amount of responsibility that comes with that.
I agree. And I think, for someone like Jessica, that she's learning that, you know?
She's what?
She's learning that, like, she's realizing that right now, I think, because obviously, clearly she didn't know, and before when she just kinda kicked everybody out, I was in that first round. I get it, because I did the same thing. I just completely, I deleted my Discord because I didn't have the energy, during tax season to wrangle people in to make it what I wanted it to be, whatever that was, X, Y, and Z. So
What
I'm
would
on like the sec Oh, go ahead.
what would you do if you found out that people were being racist in your Discord? What would you do?
Oh, well, what I did the first time around is I had certain rules. So the people knew what was good and what wasn't. And that ruffled some feathers right off the bat. But I was okay with that because I had a mod at the time that was like, these are the rules, and I agreed with them. And I was like, hey, people who don't like it are free to leave. So they left. But when it got to the point where it was policing things or it was setting the tone of the Discord, and I think that's kind of where this falls in, I kind of ran away from it because I'm like, as a lurker, as a whatever, what do I even need a Discord for, right? So
Mhm.
I don't. I delete it.
I don't really know what they're meant well, I do. I can kind of guess or gather what they're meant for, but I think depending on which community you're associated with, or if you or which community is attracted to you, you're obviously gonna get people of that ilk, and it seems to me as if there are a lot of people and in this girl world or whatever, in this tiny sector of the internet that are really quite nasty and hateful and speak a totally different a totally different language to so many of us. And,
Absolutely.
that's one of the reasons I won't have a Discord, and, you know, I just think,
Well, I
and I
would
won't
say
go
join
with
mine, but
them.
I don't really have one either. I
Yeah,
like not, aside from my actual tax Discord that's gotta be completely unrelated to Girl World. I do have like a Girl World Discord, but it's just like my AI and crypto stuff that I like. So unless you're into that, you wouldn't like it. So it's only like two of us in there,
yeah,
And but because the things that connect us in girl world, I'm not trying to foster, you know, except for like what Timber's doing because that's why, I've changed my tater or changed my icon to her tater
that's
it's
cute.
because it's so cute and it's just I just love like what she's about.
Yeah,
And that yeah, and it's like whatever that is, even like being tested by this little I don't want to say little, but this being kind of thrown into this drama, she's holding true to herself.
yeah. Well, when I was in, Yomama's the other day, um, Jessica Messica brought up Timber's name for no reason. And I said to her, she was really trying to sort of get her into that conversation, when it wasn't about her. So I said to
Well,
her, "Why?"
Chan, it's not for no reason. Uh Timber's related because of Monty. She's related because Farida wanted to poach her from Monty, right? Timber was in the mix enough to where Farida thought that she could persuade her to work with her, and who knows
Mm,
what else she was thinking. So that's why in Timbers, she's building up a nice little community. Like she wouldn't have so many people where she's on like her third or fourth, you know, Tater living room. People are excited about Timber. They want to talk. They just want to sit and chat.
it's
And
just so relaxing, don't you think?
right? And Jessica, that I think for anybody who's a creator, like that kind of community building, that kind of like connection is rare. You don't just pick that up in everybody.
Yeah. I
And not
think,
in a community her size. It's like there's only what 60 of us and 20 of us are in chat. Like it's
yeah. Well,
it's
it's like,
really nice.
it's like for me, I'm not in any community. I never have been, and I've always said that. But I have been in situations or in, times or phases where I have been seen to be in a certain community. And I've done videos and live streams on that community, and that's how I managed to build it. That's how I managed to build my YouTube. But I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be just I mean I could be doing video after video about DC media and video after video about negs and video after video about friends that I feel have betrayed me. But I won't do that. I won't do it. I would much rather
Right.
be sat here with just you and me, or me and my own if you're busy, and just chill and do what I like to do. I don't want to, it's like I think what you have to realize is, what I have to realize as well is that
Understand? Yeah.
that this is never going to earn me any money. I don't ever expect to earn any proper money from YouTube. Did I earn a little bit before? Yes, I did. But at what cost? At a cost of me being hated by, certain groups of people that don't know me, that, will now mock me because I don't have anyone come in my chats now because they're not interested really in what I've
Mm.
got to say or what I do on my live streams. But
'Cause they're just interested in the drama.
exactly. And it's so hard to when you're I'm not saying my YouTube was built on toxic people, but in a
I get what you're
reality,
saying, it was a bit of a balance,
it
right? Because
helped.
it's you.
Yeah.
Right. And I
In
think that's where people yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, in reality, it is what I mean, I built it, like, when I was up until I got doxxed, really. And, yeah, I could have carried on doing, you know, picking out, saying who my doxers were and proving this and proving that, and and being really negative and putting hate-filled videos out and everything, but what's the point in that? What's the point in that? There's no point in it, and I mean, I remember, I mean, with the I will talk about Gary because he was like, he was like a brother to me, and I'll always
Mhm.
remember we were both in the mental health, community, and I'll always remember him saying, "Oh, I get I might as well do this, or I might as well do that." But it was because he didn't want to keep doing mental health, and I understood that. I understood that. But then, I still remember a conversation we had where he said, "Oh, I might start doing." No, he said something like, "Oh, I couldn't bear to do, a foodie beauty chat thing. I'd hate to be known for that." And then look at him,
Oh,
came
wow.
out. He came out with this, like, attack on, Foodie and Nada, and, I mean, no one was more surprised than me, but then I found out who was putting batteries in his back, and then it
And
made
it was
sense to
eerie?
me. Eerie, because Eerie was around back in the day.
Mm.
She was one of my doxers.
And she was into mental health, or how did she get in the mix?
She was in the drama community, and I was in the drama
Oh.
community. Yeah, that's how I got doxed, from the drama community, and she was in it. And it was sort of round about that time that I was also in the mental health community. I mean, what is the mental health community? It's just creators that talk about mental health, which, I've got a couple of videos on my channel about it, but
Mhm.
um
Well, I consider the mental health community to be like doctors on
no.
YouTube who post.
Well, there
So
is. There are doctors. There's also doctors on Twitter, but the problem with Twitter is it's so open. So if someone asks you a question and you answer it, everybody's going to see what you've written, and I don't really like that. But
right.
yeah, I would rather sit in this room on my own with with no viewers, or just talking to myself, doing what I need to be doing,
Mhm.
than having hundreds of baying wolves going after somebody that's upset me. I don't want that in my life.
It is very odd, this little corner of YouTube. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as I'm learning how to, well, I don't know if I am, but I'm trying to learn how to like not be so consumed by it. But it, it's I don't want to call it addicting, but it's so interesting trying to figure out like what's going on a lot of the time because there's so many different layers to it,
Mm.
and
It is
the way it's all
addicting.
connected. Yeah.
It is addicting, and one of the reasons it's addicting is because, as you say, there's so many layers, and you have to go down when you do start going down the rabbit hole and trying to put things together, you just find so many things. And I think you have to be a strong enough character not to go too deep into it. Especially if you're of a certain mindset, if you're sort of
Mhm.
easily upset or whatever, um, it can be really hurtful. And I just don't want to do that. I'm quite happy. I'll sit here and get like 50 views on this, and I'm happy with that. I've had my time where I've called out people, and I will still call out people. I'm not adverse to calling out people, but I just choose not to at this moment in time because I'm trying to build a different kind of community, which isn't easy. But I mean, you get other creators that are like in different. I mean, I follow this couple, this British couple that are now living on a narrow boat. Yeah, and they sort of sail along. Well, they don't sail; they're in a boat, chug along the rivers in England, and they've got 26K followers easily. Oh no, they've got
Nice.
36K followers, and they get. I think the last video they bring out a video once a month. The last video they got 26K views. Well,
Wow.
they're not hurling abuse at other people. So, there is a way of doing it. You've got cooks, and chefs who've got like millions of people watching them.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think you have to sort of put things into perspective and think, okay, I only get a few people coming here. Does it matter? No. Would I rather have 100 people in here, right? All wanting me to talk badly about one other person? No, I wouldn't, to be honest.
Mhm.
I'd much rather have it like this where it's peaceful. I'm not arguing with anyone. I can do my thing that I love to do. Do you know what I mean? Life's all
Absolutely.
about
Yeah.
choices. It's
And
all
that's
about
what I'm
choices.
realizing. What do I want that to be? Because I think what we like when we set out to find those answers is the first the first set of answers, right, are gonna be what's typical, what's expected, what's the norm.
Mhm.
And a lot of times, if that was gonna be what worked, like that's already been tried. So obviously, it's gonna take a little bit longer. You're gonna have to think a little bit harder than that. So yeah, this takes time. And you're not the only one. Like I don't want to put anybody's name out there, per se, but there's other people who
You can
I
say
see
what
your.
you like on here, darling. I honestly don't
No,
mind.
well, no, it's not like I feel like I don't want to start drama, not like that, but it's just I don't want anyone to feel called out, like like to be made an example of or anything like that. It's just um, you're not the only one. Like I just see others that are trying to find their own way.
Yeah. I mean, do
Yeah.
you wanna my I mean, it's ridiculous. My most watched video, where I've got 14K, is of me walking around a Lidl supermarket. That's it. That's my
I tell
most
people,
watched video.
I'm telling you, I
See?
yeah, dude, those are the videos that I appreciate the most from people. As silly as it seems.
Yeah, but you say that, but then you don't get the same buzz off of them, and that's because you're used to having that buzz. You're used to hearing people, saying, "Oh my God, look at the state of her," and blah, de, blah, de, blah. So you quite like that. You must do, otherwise you wouldn't watch it. And I'm not saying it to have a go at you. I'm just, stating a fact, if you like.
No, I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
But it's both. It's like I can't take the drama all day either. It gets
No,
old.
no. I know.
But also that's what I appreciate from people like Jessica Messico or whomever that I follow, where it's just maybe their pets or it's just it's just them and what they're eating or whatever. Like Great Grebo is another person who it's just her her daily life, her
Yeah.
making coffee, making the bed, whatever.
It depends, who who your audience is really. I mean, who would think that 26,000 people would want to watch a video on somebody in a narrowboat? But they do. But then you
Would
get another section, like 20,000 people that want to see or want to hear FFG screaming about um foodie.
and that's but the thing is I really don't want to hear all that.
No, you don't, but some people do. That's the
I don't
thing.
see
Some people
how people
do.
are like into it for hours and hours. Like
I couldn't.
honestly, I pop in and certain parts really get me. Maybe I'll watch, 30 minutes or so every so often, but that's about it. I remember like the laugh of your mama, it was whatever it was so off-putting that I was in the gym and I had to like he took me out of whatever workout I was doing and I had to go change to something else because I was so annoyed. And
Yeah, I
it's
can
like the
understand that.
it's just he's okay until he just goes too far and I'm like, oh, like I was trying
Yeah,
like we were doing good. But
I
but I don't
know.
feel like that listening to, other people. So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I do.
I
And
think
yeah.
I think
Sorry, go
Yo
ahead.
Mama's choices are gonna come and bite him on the bum at some point, and
And what choices are these?
I don't think it's gonna be pretty. Well, I see the people that he's aligning himself with, and they're quite, what's the word? Troublesome people, and they're not, how can I put it? Yeah, troublesome people, put it that way. And I think in time, I think, he does seem to be growing quite well at the moment, but I think he could grow, or he would grow much quicker, or what's the word? Solidly, if that's the word I'm looking for. Um, if he wasn't following a particular certain people. The thing that, I mean, I know a lot of people in Timber's lives don't like Yo Mama, and I can understand it. I can so understand it. I see something different in Yo Mama. I see he has got a talent. He can't sing to save his life, but he does have a
Oh.
talent. But I
Mhm.
would like to see him use that talent properly. I would like to see him,
Well, and I
because
think that's maybe the question because it's it's easy to say that, but this is his what, at least his third try at this. Because I'm sure he tried like in the quote unquote in real life, and then he was in Madden. We know that. Now he's over here in Girl World, and he is trying to use his talent properly, but this is the best he's got. And that's what's unfortunate because he's not the type to get the respect in the real world. That's what's
oh,
brought him to
do
girl
you
world.
think so? Are you saying in the real world or in girl world?
If he was all that, he's mentioned his cousins who got a little clout and wherever they are. He's not a bad looking man, whatever. We know he's annoying as all get out, but if he was he's not terrible. But there's a quality to him that people don't want to F with, clearly.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate.
I think so too. And do you know what? Do you know what the underdog is?
Yes.
When someone says that, I've
Mhm.
always rooted for the underdog. And maybe that's what it is for me with
Yeah.
Yomama. Maybe I can see he tries really hard. He tries
Mhm.
too hard. But as you say, maybe that thought has entered my mind subconsciously, and that's why I want him to do better. But I don't know if he can. I really don't
And the
know if he can. I mean,
and
I
the thing is, maybe he
understand
doesn't need to.
what
Like, what is doing better?
um stop picking low. Now, he's always saying that people pick low hanging fruit, yeah? But then
Mhm.
what does he do? What does he do with um the people that he talks about? He said that he talks about 25 different people. No, he doesn't. Every time he's on live, he's talking about foodie. Every single time. There hasn't been a video in the a live stream of his in the last 3 or 4 where, well, even more than that, I'd say, where he hasn't spoken about foodie. He normally puts her name in the title as well.
Mhm.
So for him to say, "Oh, well, I talk about 25," no, you don't really. He doesn't, and I would argue that with him. No, you don't. You talk about the same 4 or 5, which is fine. I'm not saying he shouldn't do that, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is be honest. Be honest. He is doing it. He is playing a game of devil's advocate. He is
Oh, yes. Yeah.
pretending that he doesn't see things. He's not that stupid. He's a 40-year-old
Mm.
man. He knows what he's doing. He's getting everybody riled up by saying that he actually thinks food is all right. Oh, food is all right. No, she's not. She's a nasty, manipulative woman, and it's about time she was made accountable for the things that she's not only said, but what she's done and what she continues to do. She's the biggest troll on YouTube from what I can see. She's a massive troll. So for him to sit there and I find it quite insulting the way he makes excuses for her every time. I just think that is so insulting. But, because he's got that awful laugh, people think, "Oh, that's all right. He thinks it's funny." No, he knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing.
It's interesting. I mean, eh, I think he might listen, so maybe he might respond. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have a proper conversation with him, but do you know what? I've seen him. Who did I see him talking to? And they were bringing up things, and he was just laughing and just making it really difficult for them to get their point across. Who was he talking to? I've forgotten now.
Hmm.
I can't remember. And I thought, "Oh, no. Now he's showing a sign or a side of himself that I really don't like." And the thing is with me, once I don't like someone, it's very hard for me then to like them. I can't swap back. if that makes sense.
I 100% understand what you mean by that. 'Cause I'm the same way, Jan. It's
Are
like once,
you?
yeah, like once if I lose respect for you, it's kind of like, well, it was nice knowing you. You know?
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I just can't, you
Yeah.
know? And I've seen it a couple of times with him, and I've thought, "Oh, maybe it's not that bad, maybe that," but nah, I hate to say it.
Mhm.
I mean, why is he championing, um, Jessica Messica? I mean, does he
Mm,
know? Does he know that she was arrested for drink driving? Does that not bother him? Would it bother him? Oh, I don't want to say what I was going to say, but he's got young kids.
right?
So why aren't people? Who did he speak to? Who did he speak to? Who really did call him out though? And
I
he
think
lost.
Jessica's painted this picture. She's framed her situation in such a way that when you didn't really look at it, you just took her for her word. It's, it was
Yeah,
like,
but I
okay,
don't do
sure.
that. I don't do that.
R- Right? And and Monty's kind of laid it out like we're just not we're like really y'all
Mhm. No,
and
I
and it,
don't find it. I don't find it amusing. I don't find it
it's
clever.
really not.
It
Yeah.
actually sickens me. And I knew there
Hmm.
was something about her, not just the
Well,
way she is, for me. Well,
but
I
it
shouldn't.
highlights this relationship that she has with S-Jam, this soft spot, right? Because she was like, "Oh, I don't know what it is. I have a soft spot for S-Jam." Well, if you had to go to rehab for drinking and driving, and what we know from S-Jam, 2 plus 2 equals 4. It's not hard to
Yeah.
connect those dots.
I don't know anything about him, and I don't really
That's
want to. I've seen
You don't
him
have
and
to
thought,
know anything.
mm,
That's what's been presented. I'm not in S-Jam's lives, but that's what's traveled outside of his circle where, the pictures came about of the crash. We know he has a problem with drinking.
was he
He
drink
skated
driving
by.
then? Was he drink driving?
Well, he wasn't called on it, but that's what it appears to have been.
Oh, so that's all right then in those circles, is it? That's okay
It's a
until they
it's a
kill someone.
it's a pattern that's presenting itself.
Yeah, it's all right until they kill somebody. Yeah, very irresponsible in my eyes.
Yeah.
There's no excuse
And
for it.
and that's what's making me like, okay, so let me just hop out of the Discord, because it's like that's not what I'm about.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I didn't really think about it because it's just a Discord, and it sounds like, something old people say where it's like, oh, I don't know, like I remember when I was younger that uh, it was this conversation around going clubbing because we had teenage clubs and it was like absolutely not. I don't care if it's appropriate or this and other blah blah blah. It's like the idea
Just
of
weren't allowed.
clubbing is not okay and you can't wrangle it into being okay.
Mhm.
And I did not get that until this like Discord situation came about. Where if you have people who have like the tendency to act a certain kind of way, to highlight negative qualities, all this kind of stuff, and you put them in an unchecked space or a space that, no one's enforcing any rules or things like that, and it goes
Mhm.
crazy, it's like it's not cool. It's not good.
No, of course
I
it's
mean,
not.
yeah,
We all know that. But then you get someone like Yomama, who it seems is regularly in there. You have to ask yourself, why is he regularly in there? If he's
right?
if he's going to try and pass himself off as being unbiased, which is the biggest joke ever,
You
Why is
definitely
he
have a bias, yeah.
why is he always in Messica's Discord? What's he doing in there? He said, "Oh, he likes to watch videos and this, that," and I think, no, I think there's a side to Yo Mama that maybe will come out in time.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know.
Because the thing is, when I'm around, they clam up.
Do you go in there?
I just hopped in there for a minute or two, but mm, if they feel free to act X, Y, and Z around him, it's for a reason because they
Yeah.
don't act that way around me, and I can feel it, right? So it's like
Do
if you
you
stop
see him
playing
in
whatever
there
you're
then?
no, I that's the thing. I've only hopped in there, and that's not to say that they saw me coming and they ran off. Like, no, I don't think that's it at all. I just think that I just wasn't in that vibe. Like, that's just not my vibe. So I just didn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And for
see,
him to have
and
seen it, there's a
that's
reason.
why
Yeah,
sorry. That's why I won't do Discord. I won't do it because, I've got my standards. And firstly, I'd find it very difficult if I was in there and I thought someone was acting inappropriately. I would find it really difficult not to say something. And
right.
also, how can you be in a Discord where you can't trust what other people, you can't trust that people aren't going to spin your words. Because it seems to me that although they're supposed to be private, they never are. And whatever is said, it finds its way out, onto Twitter or onto YouTube. That seems to happen all the time.
Yeah, on some discords and others, I don't necessarily see that. But, because I'm
Mm.
because the reason why I had such a, I guess, a positive view of Discord is because I was in, I guess it's shifted now, but at the time it was like the Kicking Geese, Discord, and it was just a real cozy space that people I don't know, it was about girl world, but that was only a component. It was people sharing, different interests that they had. Just, I wasn't really in it, but it was just I like to see people's cooking. It was just it was like the joke of whatever that was going on with ALR. People it was just people were just like hanging out online with their friends, in a Discord. And it wasn't
Yeah.
until Girl World came around and Jessica Messica's Discord, and I was also in House of Hannibal's at the time where I saw the messiness of it. And, and not
Who is
all of them. Oh, go ahead.
No, I jumped in again. I'm sorry. Who is
What were
this
you gonna say?
guy Hannibal? Who is he?
House of Hannibal, he's a just another creator. He does foodie, but he also does a woman, Shanae, and Guy Cobra, different things. I I guess he's affiliated with Erie
Oh
and
God.
Gary as well. Yeah, a little,
Yeah, I wouldn't bother then.
but he's yeah. It was
Does
one of those things where the music got me. He has a great voice, but when you listen too hard and you kind of really hear what he's saying, and it just wasn't really for me. But
mm,
yeah. But it's you have different discords, and I've heard about others that, that I'm not in, so I can't really speak on per se like what goes down in the discords. But I just know that if you have messy people, they talk about mess.
of course. Of
Yeah, and if
course.
you have chill people, nice people, like in Timber's Discord, where it's just mainly like pet photos now. You know what I mean? Like people are just
Has Timber got one?
yeah, I started one for Timber, so but whenever she's ready, it's her Discord, so I can transfer ownership. But we're just getting it started, so we haven't really had like a meeting or anything with the mods. It's real chill, but there's not a whole well, there's no drama, you know?
yet. All you
No.
need is somebody to infiltrate it
And that's
and
the thing where
start spreading
Timber's
other
made it
people and start
Timber's
spreading
made it
other
be known
people's
that
business.
she's not into it, right? And I, I'm a mod, so if she doesn't want it, it won't be there.
Well, yeah, okay.
Simple
Well,
as that.
let's hope so. I hope so for her sake. But, I'm a
Yeah.
bit skeptical with it, but then I'm a lot older than you guys, so I'm just a bit
Mhm.
I'm just quite happy sat over here doing my artwork.
I
I just
understand, but I'm also of the mindset that I don't know, like I'm old enough, right? Like at this point, because it used to be where I don't know, like I guess for me, you know, or being American, once you're 35, you're old enough to become president, and it's like as a kid, that's kind of like the joke almost. You know, you can do anything, you can be president, and it's like
mhm,
okay, well I can do anything now. I'm old enough, so try
mm,
me. That's a little bit how it feels. You're like, nah, still have a few more years. Mm.
yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I need to make that a bit smaller. Need to be able to see the design. Um, yeah, I know what you mean, but I think, sometimes, well, I know I'm a very skeptical person. I always have been. And especially in, you know, online, possibly because of what I've been through and from what I see. I mean, I do go into other people's live streams and don't say anything, and I see what goes on, and I think, Jesus, and people are just so hateful. I mean, if I
Really?
say anything against Messica in Yo Mamas, I get crucified. So it's just ridiculous.
So I guess they have a real alliance building.
Sorry, had a coughing fit. Sorry,
Oh,
what
I
did you
said, I
say?
guess I say so. I guess Jessica and your mama have a real alliance building. Building.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they seem to have. So, but I think he's going to find it a bit tricky when, the truth starts coming out about um this woman. And there's certain levels where I think, should a 40-year-old married man really be doing this? And I'm not talking about
With young
um
children,
yeah,
but
with
you
young
not talking about the kids though,
children
right? We're
and
never talking about the kids.
yeah, and I'm like, should he? And then you look at, I don't know, I get the feeling he becomes quite obsessed with people, and he just doesn't leave them alone, and I don't think that's healthy,
Mm.
especially not for a 40-year-old man who could actually have a 22-year-old daughter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, and I know I shouldn't really say things, but I have. I've opened my mouth. And I would say that to him. I was in there the other day and somebody called QZ, who does go in timbers, said something to me like, um, "Oh, you're two-faced. You said that yo mum." Now what was it she said? Something like, I'd said something about yo mama in Timbers live, but I haven't said it to his face. And I said something like, "Listen, I if I say something, I will say it to somebody's face. I'm not scared of
Right.
anything." me. And if I've said something about Yomama, I'm sure I've said it in here because I'm not like, I'm not a liar. And she started calling me a liar. She said, "Oh, well, I saw what you said, blah, de, blah, de, blah." And I responded a couple of times, and then I thought, "Do you know what? I don't really care what she thinks. I'm just going to block her." So I blocked her anyway. But I just thought, what a nerve. That's what I thought. What an absolute
Hmm.
nerve. And I can't remember what it was about. It's about something specific. And I can't remember what it was now. And she said, "Oh, you said this." It's like, say she said something like, "Oh, you said the sky is blue in there, and now you've come over here and you've said the sky isn't blue, it's red." It was something like that. And I said, "What?" I said, "You don't know what you're talking about." And then she was trying to insinuate that, excuse me, that I was lying and that, I was, what did she call me? She called me a liar and a snake and a couple of other things. And I thought, well, I don't need to listen to you. I don't need to speak to you. So I've just blocked her. I've just blocked her everywhere now because I find that really insulting and very unnecessary and
Hmm.
very untrue.
Well, that's unfortunate. There's clearly a miscommunication. Like
No, there wasn't a miscommunication. That's what she said.
no, I know, but for her to have said that, you know what it seems like? It's like people think, oh, because I said, I don't like the color pink, that I'm gonna go up to anybody who's wearing the color pink and let them know that I don't like that color on them. And it's like, listen, I don't like the color pink, but I can't go up taking away the color pink from everywhere in the world, you know?
Yeah,
And it's kind of like, yeah, I'll tell your mama X, Y, and Z, but you don't need to say it every time you're in chat
I
and for
know.
everybody to see every single time you're in chat. Like you have to act in whatever a certain kind of way or you would be a nuisance.
Well, she really surprised me because, and I remembered part of the conversation, and she said, "Oh, you said this, 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 and this," and I said, "Well, no, I didn't." "Oh, yes, you did, and I've got, screenshots of it, and blah de blah." And I thought, what? It actually meant that much to you? What's your point? That's what I wanted to say to her. What's your
Right.
point? Is your point that Jan's a liar? Because I can tell you categorically, I am not a liar. I never have been and I never will be. I'm a crap liar. Sometimes I try and tell little white lies to my kids, and they know that they know I'm rubbish. And they say,
Hmm.
"That's not true, Mum." And I'm like, I know.
I,
'Cause
I like to say it's semantics, right? Because I'm like, you say this, I say that, or just, because, but I get it because I'm a numbers person. So when I hear people rounding, and I'm like, okay, I get that I get what you're doing, but you know, it's not exact.
you've always get
So,
you've always
yeah.
got to get those numbers in somewhere.
Well, the thing is, it's funny because it's like I could say, "Oh, my favorite number is like 30ish, right?" And it's
Mhm.
no, it's 28. It's precise. So
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
yeah. But I was
Yeah.
I was quite, I was quite annoyed about it. That
Mm,
is
I
definitely one of my
understand.
triggers. That is definitely one of my triggers.
But the thing is,
Don't
she has
call
no
me a
idea.
liar because I'm not
QZ,
a
for most
liar.
people, they just think it's a fact. If you said this and that's not true, then that's you lying. But calling someone a liar, that's a strong accusation.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
I see her, although I've got her blocked, I can see when she's in Timbers because I can see someone talking to her. So I know
Oh,
that
okay.
she's in there. And
Mhm.
I'm like, "Well, I don't care." You know,
Oh,
you think what you like about me, young lady, but, don't bother trying to talk to me because I will never have a conversation with you again. And I mean, that may seem a bit strong, but that's how strongly I feel about being called a liar because I'm not a liar. I never have been and I never will be. And it was over something just so trivial. It's ridiculous. Absolutely
right.
ridiculous. "Oh, no, well, you said this," and, I've seen you go into different live streams and you say something about one person and then you say something about another.
So, Jen, when you calm down, then do you go and unblock everybody like Foodie, or what do? You just keep
No,
everybody
they
blocked?
stay on block for life. That's it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I
Oh,
do
yeah,
calm once I calm down, I unblock everybody.
oh god, no. No, no,
The
I never
the thing
calm down.
is, I I don't, like, talk to him again, really. Well, I mean, maybe, it depends.
I can't.
But I do unblock them. Yeah,
Oh, no. I'm an all or nothing kind of person, me.
I know. I'm trying to be flexible. It's hard, but yeah. But you're like,
No,
"Nope,
I'm all
not
in.
gonna ah."
I'm all in
See,
or
I
I'm
try
all
to
out.
be all in, but I can't really because I don't know. Like I'm trying to be like all in with my fitness because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna train for like a half marathon, like a 10K or something. And I get in the gym and I'm just like, oh, I hate running. Like
Well, try
people
something else. Try and
it.
find something else that you
Oh,
like.
I
There
know,
must
but
be
I really
something
had it
in
in
the
my
gym
mind
that you
that I wanted to
like.
run this 10K. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
find
well,
something.
you want to do that, and you're gonna have to, work up to that. You know that.
Please. It's so bloody frustrating. No.
I know. And I just laugh
Ah,
because I'm like,
I
"Hmm,
know.
well,
But
I
that's
think
why I
you're."
like wifing Foodie because when I see her talking about a diet break, I'm like, ma'am, you are not breaking from a diet. I've been dieting.
I know, she's just so full of it, isn't she?
And she's talking about all
Oh,
these fitness things she's gonna do. And I'm like, girl, no, that's not what's
no,
happening.
no, I
But
just
I
can't
like
with
to
her.
and I hope she's okay because and these are just, her playing around and her creative artistry or something. It's not indicative of something more serious because that mukbang where she's just like biting cheese,
Oh god.
that's scary.
Yeah, it
And
is
when was the last time
actually.
we saw her eat just raw cheese when Life by Jim passed? That's not good.
I actually believe, without wanting to sound too morbid, I actually think that she has so much self-loathing for herself that she'll do absolutely anything. I really believe that, and I think
Yeah.
she could see her, channel was sinking, and she thought, "Right, I'm gonna do this," and she's done it, she's got more people talking about her now, people are worried, so the next thing, "Oh, I'll say I'm gonna bring the cat home. I'm gonna bring the cat over here." Yeah,
Oh, right, the cat.
all she does is just
What
troll all the
in the
time.
world was that? What? What?
I know,
Who even? Okay.
but people
Well,
fall for it. People fall for it all the time, don't they?
I get apparently. We'll see.
They do. And I'm like, "Oh, go away, you twat." That's all I can think. I really don't care. I haven't
My goodness.
I'm
And
just
when is she supposed
not
to be bringing the
interested.
cat? Because it can't be BBJ, right? It has to be. Is she talking about Sam?
Yeah, she's talking about Sam. Apparently, Sam was only fostered. So now, um, I don't know why the foster people are giving her up. So she's thinking she's gonna take Sam over to Kuwait. And if you believe that, you'll
Wow.
believe anything. That's all I can say. She's
What
so
if she
full of
gets
crap.
Pete to take Sam?
Huh?
I said, what if she gets Pete to take Sam?
No, she just wants to get more attention. That's what it's about.
I know, but that would be funny.
You know, people weren't paying her enough attention. So she does all these stupid things. And
Oh my
the
goodness.
most annoying thing for me is that people pay attention to it. They play her game.
I mean, what else are we doing, right? Geez, that's so funny though.
I'd I'd rather not. I'd really rather not.
No.
No, I'd really rather not. I've got no interest in that woman whatsoever. If
She keeps
anything,
sucking us back in. If she gets this cat Sam back, that would be so funny.
what, you think it would be funny for her to take a cat to Saudi?
No, I think it'd be well, not funny as in like haha, but it would be quite interesting to see her like is she this hated person for being a quote unquote cat abuser and giving up the cats, but then somehow turn around and get the cat back and have the cat in the Saudi like or not Saudi in Kuwait. It's like she's having a miserable time in Kuwait. What like how crazy would it be to bring the cat? Like that's not oh it's like does I don't know, it baffles my mind. That's craziness.
I just can't imagine what actually goes on through her mind. And I'm not really
Oh,
interested in it. I'm just not. I just think she's a horrible, despicable, scummy person who's found an easy way to make a good living. The same with ALR, but I don't think ALR is in the same league as
I
Foodie
don't
Beauty. But
yeah, I don't think she's
they
yeah.
are just they make easy coin. You know, she's got what, 90 odd thousand,
I don't think
90
it's
odd
easy
K.
coin though. I think I I think it appears that way, but that's also what's intriguing to me about it. Because ALR, she seems like she's struggling, you know,
Don't
I don't
believe
know.
it.
I mean, both of them look like they're struggling, to be honest. Like they're
No.
not having a good time at it.
No, they're not, but excuse me, when you consider what their goal in life is, they've reached it. They don't need to do anything else. They just have to
Have
stay
they?
fat and revolting. Well, I shouldn't say that about ALR because I don't know much about her, but I know with Chantel, all she has to do is keep being as revolting as possible. And when people start falling off, you know, because they've had enough, then she just gets even more revolting. And then, you know, more and more people are talking about her. I mean, you look at um how many people watch FFG, and they're purely watching to hear her going off on somebody that they don't like either. That's what it's about,
Hmm.
you know. And you know, it's the same with Yubba and Sam. They line their pockets with what she does, and there's a reason for that. And she knows it's almost like it's like an ecosystem, really. Chantel
Yeah.
knows that she has to keep being revolting for them to react to her. She knows that, and they all get paid. You know. And I'm sure if I started saying exactly what I felt about her and start putting, together videos where she was at her most hateful and, coming up with all sorts of things, I'm sure I could grow my channel. But I don't want my channel with that kind of content on it. It's just awful. It's just disgusting, and as much as
But, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
and as much as Yomama sort of tries to ride the fence, he's not fooling anyone, because a lot of people don't like him because he's not being honest, and I can understand that. Just be honest. It's like if anyone comes on here and would ask me a question, I'm gonna be honest with them. What's
I
the
think he
point?
might
What's
not
the point?
realize he's coming off
Sorry?
the way he does. I said I think he might not realize exactly how he's coming off because I don't think he realized how he like when he came out and he was so wrong. I think he's adjusting and like these changes that we're seeing, this is him learning about himself, I think. Because I think he honestly thought he was being that he doesn't have a bias.
Well, think about it, okay? If he came out and did exactly the same as all the haters did, right? In
Mhm.
that they was, he was slagging off Foodie all the time, and he was doing and he was doing ALR, and all exactly the same thing that all the other responders are doing or reactors are doing. He wouldn't have as big a channel as he's got now. So he's
Of
come
course.
out
Yeah.
batting for the wrong people. So you get people like me who watch and think, I don't believe he's saying that. He can't believe that. He cannot believe that. But then I stick with him because I hope that he's going to drop that and actually become proper entertaining.
Mhm.
um,
Well, see, the thing is, I don't think he's doing it like because of that. Like, I don't think he's purposely coming out saying these things because he wants to, grab your attention or whatever. I think that's just like the byproduct of him not kind of being confused about why people are so against um foodie. Because from the outside looking in, it is kind of confusing. Like, what's going on here? Like, what is this woman's draw? Because and it took me a good minute to realize what was really going on. And I'm still kind of unpacking it all, to be honest with you, you know? So it takes a lot to kind of get in here and to figure it out. And we know he doesn't do his research, so he had no clue what he was getting himself into. So now that he's realizing it, now we see him kind of changing and figuring out like, okay, so we're just kind of seeing how that unfolds.
I think he knew exactly what he was doing. So let's go over to his page, which is, his channel. It's growing.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is somebody who is unbiased. Let's see how unbiased Yo Mama is. Firstly, we'll look at the pictures. Okay. Now, supposedly, he talks about 25 people. He said he somehow added them all up, and he said that he talks about, yeah, at least 25 people. Right. Okay. So in the past, right, week. Okay, that's 8 days. So in the past week, he's done 4 live streams, and then normally, yeah, that's for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. That one was for 3 hours. That one was for just over an hour, and that one is for 2 hours, 55. Okay, so it's
Mhm.
20 hours, right? In 7 days. Now, look who he's got on each of them. Yeah, he has got different faces on each of them, But we have to look at also what the titles are. So here we've got Hussy versus DC, Trashy Trisha, and Skinny. Here we've got Skinny, we've got Farida, and we've got BBW Veronica versus, I think that was Doe. Then we've got BBW Veronica versus Yabba. So he's bringing in Yabba here.
Mhm.
Bubble Tea, Trisha. And then this one, which was yesterday or the day before, FFG, Charlie, Trash Reactors. And then again, that's Doe-eyed. So, okay, so how many is that? So, shall we say 5, 6 different people on that? But what you have to realise is his whole thing, his whole video is not about this. What he does is intersperse it with this person. See, when I've gone over this, which gives me a preview, who's on there? Foodie.
Of
Do the
course,
same.
it's her world. She's the center of it.
She's not the centre of it. She's
She
not the centre
is,
of it. She's the centre
but
of
she's
his world,
boring.
maybe. She may be
Her
of his
world.
world, but she's not the centre of it. Look, and again, even when you go onto the previews, Foodie, this one, let's go to the beginning of this one. I don't want to start it, but you can almost certainly guarantee that one. I've watched a bit of it, so it's on that Trisha girl. That one, for some reason, that's not working. That one, Foodie. This one, yeah, and also he does do a lot about just breathing. Okay, so we've got Foodie in the title. We've got FFG. We've got Sassy versus I don't know who, Messica. Okay. Right. So then go on to look on there again. Okay, that's a different one. I will say that's a different one. That's I don't know these people. Sam Tefler. Here we've got T and Sass. Here we've got what's her name? No Madness. Here we've got Nada. So to say he does 25 is not true. 10
Mhm.
maybe at a push. At a push, he does 10. Okay, but when you look at
Mhm.
all, oh, that's Gary, Foodie again. And I can almost guarantee that nearly all of his lives are always, they start with Foodie. Look, there's another Foodie. And yet on that one's called FFG versus Just Saying. But when you go over the preview, who's he talking about? Foodie. Here, Just Breathing, Missy Moo interview, FFG type of man. Go over the preview. Who's he talking about? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Domestica, FFG. Now, these ones are like at the end of it, but if you go to the beginning of them, he always talks about Foodie. Right, there we go,
I think that's
Foodie again.
semantics, Jan. That's just no, I was joking. But it's yeah, of course, because it's her world, it's girl world, right? Foodie's the center
He's
of
playing the
this little
game.
corner. So
And what
yeah.
it is he is playing the game, but he's not being truthful about it. He's not being truthful, be honest.
Yeah.
And, whether it's a game, whether it's a strategy, which I actually do suspect that it's a strategy. And good for him, his numbers are rising, but, you know, but don't fib about it. We know
Mm.
who your allegiances are, and who you align yourself with. We know, But I think it's gonna be
I think he didn't realize it. I think well, he knows now because you just told him, but honestly, I don't think he thought that much about it. I
I
think you're
think he
giving him too
does.
much credit, Jan.
I no,
I'm
I would disagree
I'm
with you
sorry, but
there.
I've known your mama types long enough. I don't think he's that smart.
Hmm. Okay. Well, only time will tell, Edna.
I know that's the fun of it, right?
Yeah. Is there anyone else you want me to look at while I'm on YouTube, or shall we call it a
I'm
night?
trying to. I think that's all I was really watching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't
it's
think
yeah,
anyone's.
those are yeah.
Yeah. Okay then, darling. Well, look, I'm going to go then and
All
say
right.
once again, thanks for coming on.
But yes, it was nice. And where do we find the finished product of what we were watching you create? Drop the links,
um,
Jan. Shameless
it's
promotion.
difficult. It's difficult. What I might do is put a lot of them together and
Mhm.
on iMovie and put them out as a separate video. That might be an
Oh,
idea.
nice.
And put some music that I'm allowed to use onto it. So yeah, I might do that. I might do
All right.
that.
Well, can't wait to see that. All right. Bye,
So
everyone.
yeah, thanks so much for coming, sweetheart. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's either coming or is going to watch on the replay. Have a great rest of the week. We're on Thursday now. Weekend won't be long. And I'll see you very soon in the next one. You take care of yourselves out there. It's a rotten old world.